So in yesterday's class, we have discussed sum ifs, count ifs, average ifs, max ifs, and min ifs. So this is what we have discussed yesterday. Now today I'm going to start with some text functions. Okay. So so few we have the few text functions. We'll discuss those. Excel. Okay. So in the concept of the text functions. Okay. So Excel is the like we'll discuss like different category of the functions, right? So in that, like yesterday, we have discussed arithmetic and statistical yesterday and day before yesterday. Now today we'll discuss text functions. Like text functions are mainly like to perform some kind of text manipulation on the text data. Okay. So we have the different functions. Len, the function which is used to find out the length of a string actually. So left. So this function will extract the left side of the text string. So in the same way, like we have right, so which extracts some characters from the right side of a text string, and then like mid. So mid is the function which extracts the some number of characters based on the start number and then the number of characters that we have given. So which extracts the middle of a text string. So then we have functions like concat and concatenate. Okay, TEXTJOIN. So these are the functions which we use to combine the two or more text strings. Okay, concat, concatenate, and then TEXTJOIN. So we'll also can do by using the ampersand symbol. Okay. So other than that, like we have replacement functions, substitute, replace, and so these two are the functions. And then find and search we have. Okay. Then like char, code, uh, so which gets the ASCII numbers, basically ASCII characters. So we'll discuss these functions. Then like we also have text, the function name itself is the text which performs the formatting of the different text strings. Okay, so all these things we'll discuss, okay? Hmm. So let me add a new workbook over here. Okay, I'll just get some text strings from here. Like let's say there is a customer name. I'll get this because there is the text strings. Okay, so let me paste over here and then I'll remove the duplicates. Alt A M is the shortcut key to delete the duplicates. Okay, so we have 15 unique values over here. Okay, I'll just make a note over here. Alt A M, Alt comma A comma M is the shortcut key to remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. I'll also share with you some cheat sheet with you for the shortcuts. Okay, so in the text functions, the first function is len. So len is something which finds out the length of a text string, which finds out the length of a text string equal to len. Or plus also works. Okay, so we can write the plus or equal to. If I type len, so it is automatically coming out, right? So if I keep plus and then start writing the function name, it also works the similar way. Okay, equal to len. So once I open the len, there is an argument called text. Okay, so it is asking for text. So I'm giving the reference B2. In the cell B2, we have a text, the text string called clarigute. Okay, so if I just enclose the bracket, so it is giving the 11. That means this string has a 11 characters. If you count on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 characters. So space is also a character. Okay. Remember this thing. Space is also a character. Okay. And then, so generally we'll select the formula and then we'll press Control D. I have discussed this shortcut with you. To drag the formula down, we'll use the shortcut Control plus D. Okay. So other than that, without Control plus D, so let me delete this. you can see some round square symbol at the bottom, right, for the cell. Just place the cursor over there and then double click on over there. So automatically it drags down the formula till the end of the data. Okay. So this is the one thing. This is the one tip. Okay. So len, we are done with the len. So len is asking for the text. I have given the text, which is returning us the number of characters in a text string, right? Sorry, left. So equal to left off, equal to left off. So there are two parameters or two arguments for the text comma number of characters. I have given the text. I'm, I have given the text and the number of characters I'm just giving as two. I'm just giving as two. So that means from the left side of the text string, which is giving us the two characters, which is fetching two characters. Okay.
Yeah, Surya.
Make it the number of characters. See here, num characters is there, right? Num characters. That means number of characters. If I make three, so which is giving us the three characters from the left side of the text string. If I make four, it fetches the four characters. Okay. So if I drag this formula down, so for each and every text string, it fetches the first four characters. Okay, SEAN, that is the first four characters for this text string. BROS, that means the first four characters for the text string. Okay, and then the right. The next function is right, equal to right of, equal to right of. So this is the text. Comma number of characters is two I'm giving. So right side is nothing but the end of the text string, right? End of the text string. So which fetches the last two characters of a text string. See, TE, TE. Okay, if I change it to the three, three, so UTE. If I change it to the four characters, so it is fetching us the four characters, GUTE, four characters. Okay, so this way, right function can get the number of characters from the end of the text string. Okay, that means the right side of a text string. Okay, let me drag this formula down. Okay, just give the double click at the bottom corner. So you will get the formula get drags. Okay, so we are done with the len left right. So len, like I want to tell one more thing, equal to len. Sorry, not the len. It's a left. Sorry, equal to left of. See, text to comma number of characters. Here, two arguments for this function. We have the two arguments for this function. Text and number of characters. See here, the number of characters per argument is enclosed in the braces. Is enclosed in the braces. Can you see that? So, but text was not enclosed in the braces. That means if any argument which is enclosed in the braces is called a uh, optional argument. Optional argument. But if any argument which is not enclosed in the braces, which is a mandatory parameter that we need to give. For example, now I have given the text. I did not give any number of characters for this. Okay. So which automatically returns the first character of the string. The first character of the string. If you observe C, D, S, B, A, this way it works. Next thing is write equal to write off equal to write off. Similarly, so the text, the number of characters. The text is a mandatory parameter. Number of characters is a optional parameter. So I'm just giving the text. Okay. So which returns the last character of a string. See here E is the last character of the string. So which is giving the last character. Okay. So this is right. The next is mid, equal to mid of, equal to mid of. Text, this is the text and uh, the start number I'll say 2. The start number I'll say 2. The number of characters we can give 4. Let's see. So that means, see, text I have given clarigute. The start number is 2. The number of characters is 4. That means from the second character, What is the second character over here? L is the second character. From the second character to four characters. L, A, I, R. L, A, I, R. That means that's what it gets. So the similarly, here I'm writing one more time, mid of, this is the text, comma, 2, comma, 4. Okay. For this, it will bring, so the second character is A. From that character, we are extracting four characters. A, R, R, I. Those four characters. Okay. For example, if I change this mid of, this is the text string. I'll give 1 comma 3. I'll give 1 comma 3. 1 means E. Okay. From the E to three characters. E, A, N. These are the three characters it can bring. Okay. Sorry. First character is S. From there, three characters. S, E, A. Now, let's say mid of. This is the text. Comma. Start number is 4. From the number of characters is 2 I'm giving. So that means starting from the fourth character, we'll extract the two characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. S is the fourth character. From there, S, I. Two characters it can bring. Okay. This way it works, the mid. Now if I drag the formula down, it applies to all this. 4 comma 2 formula will applies to all the below formulas. See here, there is only B. That means there is a before the space. Okay. Space B. Okay. Here C space might be C space because two characters we have extracted, right? So that's the reason you can only see here. That's the reason you can only B, C, B. Okay. So we are done with len, left, right, mid. Uh, is that clear, everyone?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, any doubts with these functions? All good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will discuss the concatenation part. That means combining the text strings. Combining the text strings. For example, I have A, I have B, I have C, I have D. Okay, these are the four text strings I have. Okay, now the first function is concat. Let me discuss the concat. Otherwise, like I'll take the concatenate. This is the old function actually. So I'll give. See, this is the text one, comma. It is asking for the text two. It is asking for text three and text four I have given. Okay. A, B, C, D. It is combine the text strings. But the problem with the concatenate is if I give the range, if I select and give the range, so see, it is taking only the first character. So it is not properly concatenating if I'm giving the range to it. Okay. But if I give cells separate, okay, it is working fine. It is working fine. See here, I have given the argument separately, J3 comma, J4 comma, J5 comma, J6. So it is perfectly working. But if I give the range, it is not working properly. So to fix this issue, like Excel has come up with another function called concat. Okay. See, concat. Concat is the function which can take the range. See, I'll just select this range. That's it. It can concat off. I'll just select this range, entire range. So it can combine all these text values into a single text. Concat off. I'll just select these two cells. See, it is combining the text strings. So that is the advantage of concat function over the concatenate. Okay. So all these function, the last finally, they can combine the different text strings into a single text string. Okay. We also can work this with ampersand symbol. So when we have it two cells, it works well actually. See, A concatenation symbol, B ampersand, whatever. C again ampersand, D. C J3 ampersand J4 ampersand J5 ampersand J6. See, it is concatenating the those text strings. Okay, we also can use the ampersand symbol. Okay, which is like a concatenation symbol we can consider. Okay, now next there is a text join, which is bit advanced function. Okay, text join equal to text join. Okay, so here we have, actually it is directly concatenating the concatenate and then the ampersand symbol concatenate function, which is directly concatenating. But here we have a delimiter. Delimiter is nothing but separator. For example, I am giving as a comma. The separator is nothing but comma I am giving for this. Ignore empty cells. For example, in the selected range, if there is any empty cells, ignore them. Okay, ignore empty cells. True, I am giving. For the text 1, text 2, text 3, I am just giving as the range. This range I am giving. So now A comma B comma C comma D, because here I have mentioned delimiter as comma. So that's the reason every text string is separated by a comma. Sorry, equal to text join, equal to text join. This time I'm making delimiter pipe symbol. Okay, ignore empty cells. So A, B, C, D. Okay, J3 to J6. Now this time every string is separated by a pipe symbol. Okay, equal to text join. So delimiter is I'll just giving the slash. Okay, ignore empty cells. I'm just selecting. Sorry, I just need to keep comma. Yep. Okay, this way we can concatenate the text strings by using the text join. Now I'll just give you one more example. A, B, C, P, Q, R, blank, I, J, K, blank, L, M, N. So I want to combine all these text strings into a single text string. Okay, I want to combine all these text strings into a single text string. Okay, text join, text join. So delimiter is, let's say I'm taking comma. Okay, so I'm just giving ignore empty cells, just like the how we have given previously. The similarly, I'm just giving the ignore empty cells. Okay, so just click on enter. A, B, C, P, Q, R, I, J, K, L, M, N. If I ignore the empty cells, okay, equal to text join, equal to text join. So delimiter is comma. This time I'm taking the include empty cells. Include empty cells. That means false. I'm just giving this. Okay. See, this time you need to find out the difference between these two text strings, right? See, uh, here we have a single comma. Here we have a uh,
No.
double comma in between PQ and IJK, because this time I have included the empty cell. Okay, that's the reason. And then IJK element. See, empty cell over here. Okay, this was separated by a comma, because that uh, empty cell also separated by the comma. So that's the reason here I have given false. The false means include empty cell. Okay, is that
Okay.
good to you? Is that clear to you?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine then. Now, you all clear with the concatenation functions? Concatenate, concat, and then ampersand symbol and text join. So all this you are clear with? You're good with that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Then
Yes, sir.
we will move on to the substitute and replace. There are the two functions, substitute, replace. Very, very important functions again. Okay. We will discuss these two functions. Okay. Hmm, okay. Let's take one text string. Let's take one text string. Okay. For example, mm, I'm taking a text string of, I'm just taking my name, Surya Naljala. Okay. I'm just taking, for example, I'm taking my name. Okay. In this example, I need to replace all the A's with at the rates. Okay. For that, I have the substitute function. Let's take the substitute. Okay. So this is the text. This is the text string, comma. Old text is A. Old text is A. New text is at the rate. Okay. There is something called a instance num. Instance num. That means instance number. Okay. So it's a optional argument. I'm not giving it as of now. Okay. As I told, it's a optional argument. I'm not giving. But all these three things, text, old text, new text is the mandatory arguments for the substitute function. So I'm giving it. So let's close the bracket. Let's close the bracket. See here, wherever you have the A, that A was replaced by at the rate. Okay. Wherever you see A, that A was replaced by at the rate equal to substitute. This is the text. The old text is A. Okay. The new text is this time I'm just giving the at the rate, but I'm giving the instance number of 1. That means here how many A's we have? How many instances of A we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's we have. But out of this 5 A's, I gave instruction to the function. The first instance of A should be replaced with at the rate. Only the first instance. Okay. Just enter. See, only the first A got replaced. None of the A's were replaced except the first A. Okay. So similarly, equal to substitute of text comma. Old text is A, new text is at the rate, comma. Instance number is, this time I'm giving 2. Okay. Now the second A was replaced with the at the rate equal to substitute text comma A comma at the rate comma instance number is 3. So 1, 2, 3. The third A got replaced. Okay. Here the first A, here the second A, here the third A. If you look at the function, if you look at the formula bar, here in the first substitute, I did not mention instance number at all. Here I have mentioned instance number as 1. That means the first A has to replace A with at the rate. Here I have given the instance number as 2. In the third thing, like in the fourth one, like, so I have given instance number as 3. That means third A should be replaced by the at the rate. So this is how the substitute function works. Okay. Let me give you few examples. Okay. Let me give you a few examples. For example, again, I'm taking this text string. Here, Surya Nalajala. The Nalajala word should be replaced by some Narayana text string. Okay. Surya Nalajala. It has to become Surya Narayana. The Nalajala text string has to replace with Narayana. Equal to substitute. Okay. This is the text string. The old text is Nalajala. The old text is Nalajala. The new string is Narayana. That's all. That's all. It was replaced with Narayana. That's all. Okay. The same thing can be done by using the replace. Okay. Here I have used a substitute, right? But there is a function called replace that also can be used. But how we are going to use that, we'll discuss. Replace of. When it is old text, the entire text string is the old text. But here we have to give start number and number of characters. Okay. So now I need to figure out like what is the n and then what is the number of characters I need to know first to write this function. The start number is I'm replacing Nalajala. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space is 6. N is the seventh character. Start number is the seventh character. the number of characters. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the number of characters. New text is Narayana. This way it works actually, the replace. But the replace, uh, the application of replace is different. The application of substitute is different actually. For example, I have the few characters. I have the control C. I have the few text strings. Now I'll give you a task. I'll give you a task that the first three characters of name should be replaced by ABC. So listen to me carefully. The first three characters of names that these text strings should be replaced with ABC. Okay. So if I try to do with substitute, so it is asking for the substitute. It is asking for the text I have given. So what do you to give for the here for the old text? You can give the CLA. The new text is ABC. Okay, done. But if I drag this formula down, it doesn't work for all these things because we don't have the CLA. We don't have the CLA in the below cell. Okay, it's a Darren Vanhoff. Okay, see here, we have hard coded CLA over here. But the same thing can be achieved by using the replace.
Replace.
Okay, equal to replace of. This is the old text. Start number is 1, the number of characters is 3, the new text is ABC. Okay. For example, these kind of scenarios, okay, we can do by using the replace function itself, not by the, okay, not by the, see here, every text string was replaced the first three characters by ABC, but not over here, right? Because substitute application is different, replace application is different. Like we apply in a different situations and different scenarios. Okay. So here, for example, this Nalajala string should be replaced with Narayana. For this to write the replace, I don't like it because I need to manually count the start number and then the number of characters. Okay, it's not fair to count by writing a function. But substitute, it's good actually. We can directly pass that and then we can directly replace that, right? So here for this scenario, the replace is good to use. For this scenario, for this scenario, uh, substitute is good. And similarly, the first way, like now I'll see one more scenario here. Okay, let's say the scenario is whenever you see a in a text string, whenever you all the a's in a each and every text string should be replaced by some other symbol. Let's take pipe symbol. Let's take pipe symbol equal to replace. Can we write the replace for this function? Because this is the whole text. Okay. So where do I count now? Like for example, A is in the third character over here, but here in the second character in the some other place. Okay. For example, if you take this, I don't see A at all. Okay. Here I have the two A's. So for this kind of criteria, I can use the substitute, not the replace. Okay. Substitute, this is the text. Okay. Old text is A, new text is pipe symbol. Okay. Just close that. That's it. So wherever A is there, in that place, the pipe was replaced. Okay. So for this kind of criteria, I can use substitute. But for this kind of criteria, because based on the position, based on the start number and the number of characters, we can do by using the ABC. Okay. By using the replace. Is that good?
Yeah, Surya.
Yeah, it's clear.
Everyone. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubts over here?
No.
No, sir.
You're good to go?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So if we are good with all these functions like len, left, right, mid, all the concatenate, concat and ampersand, TEXTJOIN, substitute, replace, we can move on to the different category, like the char code functions, those we can discuss, or find and search we can discuss. Okay, we're good to move on.
Yeah, move on, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Find, search. Okay, we have the two functions. These two have a same kind of arguments. Find. See, find text, within text, start number. Find text, within text, start number. If I give search, find text, within text, start number. So we have the same characters. Okay, I mean like not the same characters, sorry, same arguments we have. Okay, for the function find and search. See, these two functions does the same thing. Okay, see, returns the starting position of a one string within another text string. Find is a case sensitive. Okay, for example, if I ask you, there is a text string. Okay, Surya. In this, find of a within text, comma 1. So that means it is returning 5. So what it is doing finally, it is finding out the position of a in the text string Surya, right? So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a position is 5. For example, if you want to find out S position, equal to find of S, this is the within text, comma 1. This is the S is in the first position, equal to find of R. This is the within text, comma 1. So that means R is in the third position in the text string of Surya. So what exactly it is doing? It is finding out the position, that's it. Okay, now I'll just give the find text. Yes, within text, this is the 1, comma 1. Start number is 1. So S is in the first position. Let's find out by using search. Let's find out the A. Okay, within text, comma 1. 5. A is in the fifth position. Okay. To tell the difference between find and search, find of, I'll give the caps A now. Capital letter A within this text string, comma 1. So it does not return. It is returning a error because find is a case sensitive. Find is a case sensitive. Find is a case sensitive. But because find is trying to search for the capital A in this text string. Okay. But the search is not like that. Okay. If I give the caps A in the within text Surya, comma 1, see, it is giving the answer 5 because find is not a case sensitive. Not case sensitive. Okay. We're good.
Yeah, sir. Okay.
Yeah, we are good.
Okay. Fine. Now we will discuss other examples of the find. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's take this text string. So N, A, L, A, J, A, A. By using the find, I need to find out the position of a text string. Okay. See, generally here I'm giving the single characters, but I also can give like this. So just for you example, I'm just URYA in the text string of Surya, comma 1. So URYA was in the second position, right? So I can give the words. So don't think that it can only work for the letters actually. Okay, here I have given URYA. So you can give the text string. So if you give Surya also in a Surya, so it gives 1 because it is starting with the first character. Okay. So, yep, come over here. Find of. Find text is N. Within text is Navajala, comma 1. So the first position. N was in the first position. Equal to find of. Find text is A.
Yeah.
Within text is Navajala, comma. The start number I'm giving as 1. So it is giving us 2. Okay. See here there is one thing. This is the first A. This is the first A. This is the second A. This is the third A. This is the fourth A. Okay. Similarly, I also can find out the find of. This is the L. Within text is Naljala, comma 1. So the L was in the third position. Now equal to find of A. Find text, comma 1. Still it is giving the 2. But I'm trying to find out the second A position. I'm trying to find out the second A position, but still it is giving the first A position. The reason because the start number. What is the start number that I have given over here? 1 I have
1.
given. So that means it is searching for that A from the first character. Okay. If it starts searching from the first character of a text string, so 1, 2, in the second place only the A is there. Okay. If you want to find out the second A position, you need to start searching from the L. You need to start searching from the L. Otherwise, or we can also say the first A was in the second position, right? After that character. After that character. So we need to start searching for it. The first A was in the second character. So if I start searching from the third character, I can find out the second A position. I can find out the second A position. See? Fourth. Okay. If I want to find out the third A character now. Third A character. So this is the A. This is the within text. Now, you guys need to tell me what should be my start number to find out this number. To find out this A position, third A position. To find out the third A position, first I need to know the second A position. The second A was in the fourth position. So I need to search, I need to look for the third A after that character, after the fourth character. Okay, so the second A was in the fourth character. So if my start number is 5, it's automatically can find out the third A position. Equal to find. The start number is here. To find out the fourth A position, I just need to find out the third A position. Third A was in the sixth position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I start searching from the seventh character, so I can find out the seventh A position. Yep. So this is the way to find that out. And then here I'll tell you like how to write it instead of writing the numbers manually. By using the function, we can find that out. Okay. So this is the A. This is the within text, comma 1. Remember this carefully. So which is giving the first A position, which is giving the first A position. What is that? 2. To find out the second A position, what I'm going to do is find A comma, this is the within text. In the place of start number, I'm not giving 2 or 3 or 4 now. Okay. I'm not plugging any number manually. Okay. I'll just write the find over here. Find of A comma within text comma 1. So now tell me what it will return. If I select this is the position of a first A. Am I right or not? See here on the top it was showing 2, right? This is the position of a first A. If I add +1, that means from the third character. Okay, it will find out the second A position. Am I right or not? You guys are able to follow
Yes.
me?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. For the third A equal to find of A, comma. This is the within text. For the in the start number, I'm writing the one more find of A. You can just select the cell reference. This is the within text, comma, start number. In the start number, I'm writing the find A, comma, within text, comma, 1 plus 1. See, this is how you can find out. But you need to debug this. You need to understand this function, okay? Why we are writing this. So this is the first A position, which is returning the 2, which is returning the 2. Okay, if I add plus 1, okay, for this, which is returning the 3. Okay, 2 plus 1, 3. So find of till what it is giving 4 plus 1 5. Okay, so this way you need to evaluate the function. Otherwise, like, go to the formula bar. There is something called a evaluate formula. So evaluate step by step. See here, from here it was started executing. Okay, so what is the find of A comma null comma 1? So it giving 2. 2 plus 1, what it is becoming? 3. Okay, so A of null comma 3. That means it is going to find out the second A position, that is at the 4. Okay,
4.
so 4 plus 1, 5. A of null comma 5. So which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means it is going to find out the third A position.
Six.
So which gives the 6. Okay, try to evaluate this while practicing. Okay, otherwise try taking this different kinds of scenarios. Okay, so now find. I'm going to find out the fourth A position. Okay, A comma, this is the within text. It would be a bit confusing, but don't worry. So if you practice it, so you will become confident in this. Okay, it might be confusing, but don't worry about that. Simple. I'll tell you one more thing. So if you want to find out the fourth A position, write 4 finds. If you want to find out the third A position, write 3 finds. If you want to find out the second A position, write the 2 finds. Okay, find in finds. That's all. That's all. Nothing else actually. Okay, is that good? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah, clear.
Yeah. And then try writing with the search actually. Okay, search is also the same thing, right? Same kind of argument, same thing. Okay, try writing this with the, you guys need to write it with the search. So how I have written for the find, the similarly you guys can write with the search in search. So it will be more practice to you. So you will also become more confident in this. Okay. So for any doubts, everyone, anyone,
No, sir.
No, sir.
everyone.
No, sir.
Sir.
I can only see. How many of there in the class? Sorry. Now we'll also discuss the char and code functions. Char, code. Yeah. So there is something I'll ask you. You might know American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So these ASCII numbers are 1 to 255 will be there. 1 to 255 will be there. So ASCII numbers are nothing but every character that you see on your keyboard will have a number, one particular number. That number will be processed by our CPU. Okay, it will again convert to the binary, and then that will be processed. That binary number will be processed by the CPU. For example, in the keyboard, if I type caps A, okay, so for A there will be an ASCII number, okay, like 65. This 65 will be again converted as a binary number. So you know binary numbers, right? 01101000. So this way, this binary numbers will be processed by the CPU. Okay, not the 65, not the A. Okay, CPU can understand only zeros and ones. Okay, it can only understand 0 and 1. Okay, now these ASCII numbers we have till 355. Okay, let me drag this formulas down. Okay, not the formula, sorry, the number. I'm generating till 255. The numbers 255. Till 264, I have the numbers. Okay, now like equal to char of, equal to char of. So char is the function. It is asking for the number. It is asking for number. So I have given the number AE2. In the AE2, I have a number. Control A. See, after 256, there is a hash value. That means for the 256, there is no char. 257, there is no char. So that is what it is returning the error. That is the reason why it is returning the error. Let's give the char. Let's give the uh, this thing char only. Okay. See, some places like char of 2 doesn't have any character. Char of 9, char of 10, char of 13. Okay. So there is no character. Okay. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So you feel that there is no character, but there is a character. There is a character. For example, those we call it as a non-printable characters. What do we call? Non-printable non-printable characters. Why we call them as a non-printable characters? For example, in this cell, I'm giving the space. I have given 10 spaces. Space is a character. Okay. Now, can you see the space out there? Can you give the space out there? Can you see the space out there?
No, sir.
No.
Can't.
For example, let's take a Word document, type full of spaces, and then give the print. Okay. So what you will get in the print? The blank white paper. Okay.
Blank page.
White paper. So we cannot print a space. We cannot identify a space unless and until it was there between a two strings or two numbers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So these characters also some non-printable characters. Okay. So I can say invisible characters. Okay. For example, if you go to the A ASCII number is 65. Z ASCII number is 90. Small a ASCII number is 97. 97. Small z ASCII number is 122. For each and every character that you see. Okay. For example, there is a number 0. Number 0 ASCII number is 48. Number 1 ASCII number is 49. So number 2 ASCII number is 50. Number 3 ASCII number is 51. Okay, this way it works. And then the code. Char and code are the vice versa kind of functions. For example, code of. So it is asking for the text actually. So if I give 0 in this, so 48. ASCII number for 0 is 48, right? And then like code of. ASCII number for A, 65. Code of. ASCII number for caps Z, 90.
9.
Code of. Equal to code of. Is that okay, guys? Everyone, like able to understand the char and code functions?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a function called trim and clean. What is that? Trim and clean. So very easy functions actually. Trim and clean are like, for example, trim is something like which removes the trailing spaces, which removes the trailing spaces. For example, equal to trim text. So what it does, it removed the extra spaces except for a single space. It removed all the spaces actually. For example, if I write like this, it removes all the trailing spaces. Okay. So it keeps the only single space between the two text strings. Okay. So clean is something when we have something like non-printable characters. For example, clean removes all non-printable characters from a text string. Okay. If I have like this, Surya char of, I'm concatenating char of 9. 9 is something like a non-printable character, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Otherwise, like char of 13, let me take the. Now we can clean this by using this. Okay, non-printable characters. So you cannot see these characters, right? Basically. But here I have concatenated char of 13. But we don't have char of 13 in this. Okay. Because we have cleaned it. So clean is the function to clean any non-printable characters from a text string. Okay, that is the story of a trim and clean. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Yep. That's the end of the session today. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay. So for any